Welcome everybody to even more exhibition matches. I've got some 1v1 matches planned for you guys. Today I have got Nico here with me. Nico,
What's up, guys?
hey, first ever casting experience. It's going to be a
Not
doozy.
not really.
Oh, okay. The first one that counts. I forgot to tell these guys to go. Alright, we're going to get this match started. Up first, we've got Redzenin versus Ordinary Squirrel or Demonic Squirrel or whatever suits your fancy. Let's get into it. Nico, do you have any pre-game predictions here between these two players? They're both about the same rank. Somewhere near Champ 1, Diamond 3.
I'm gonna think Ordinary Squirrel has the advantage due to me knowing him longer. So I feel like he's
Oh,
gonna have more of a hoops knowledge to get this job done.
oh, I
We'll see.
thought that meant like the Nico grace rubbed off on him.
Oh,
I've known him for longer, so he's got the advantage because he's got more Nico in his heart. It makes sense. Redzenin taking it in the corner. He's picked up the full boost, but he doesn't get it right around Ordinary Squirrel. Dunking Squirrel, that's got to be the character limit. Mythic Pink Mist, ranked hoops.gg, I think, is the character limit, 32. Oh, Red does not read that from the back wall. Dunking Squirrel just taking his time there in the corner after Red sort of passed it to him.
I mean, this was just an onslaught of like 50 seconds of pressure that just finally Redzenin cracked.
That's a good point. Yeah, he also had a little bit of difficulty reading the back wall. I don't think he expected Squirrel to ping it into the back wall so hard. He drove up the back wall thinking some classic hoops defense would keep the ball safe, but not this time when it pops so far out. Red's got all the time in the world here. He's got to figure out what he wants to do with the ball bouncing like that. He's going to dribble this, try to block, all right, but he's going to have to retreat here. Still in control, though. Squirrel, once again, he just seems to have a little bit of a better handle on the 50s. He's running away as fast as he can away from Redzenin, but he's missed this opportunity here. Still on it, bumping Red. It's bouncing nicely. Oh, it's right around Red, too. If Squirrel can get this popped up and in. Oh, it's barely in. What a save from Squirrel, too. Or from Redzenin. Redzenin pinching it here. I do love me some hoops pinches. There's a lot of really, really good pinches in the hoops court. But Red barely not finding it that time. Oh, he's not able to get this save either. He had to deal with Squirrel on the wall.
Same sort of read. Throughout this game, I haven't really seen Redzenin get up in the air a lot. He's been staying close to the ground, whereas Ordinary Squirrel's been okay with reaching the ball up in the midcourt and banging it down and stuff like that.
That's exactly right. It really feels like he's nervous. He doesn't want to go into the air because he's afraid he'll lose control. He's definitely trying to swarm the ball and like hover over it, kind of like one of those moms, over their teenage kid. Helicopter moms, is that what they call them? That's what Redzenin is to this ball right now. Bouncing up nicely for him, but Squirrel gets the read. It's a great read from him. Gonna dribble this up. Oh, he doesn't manage the last touch. The rim narrowly deflects it. Now Red with a great chance to shoot here. Oh, it's too low. Squirrel's gonna pick it up from here. It's gonna roll up, but Squirrel doesn't have the boost to continue that. He gets killed for it too.
He has a ton of space here. Let's see what he does with it.
Oh, he tried to use the bounce to even make an even stronger shot, but it's gonna go all the way towards his goal. He doesn't read the bounce off of the rim, and that's gonna be Dunking Squirrel's third goal.
And he caught him on the overcommit on that shot.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Red really made like an all-in attempt to make that shot work off the bounce.
He had a shot on that save if he had that rim bounce read correctly.
Right. He also could have slowed down. I don't think Squirrel was anywhere near him. Hoop Squad, how's it going, man? Dunkin' Donuts. That's such a cool emote, dude. Is that yours? Holy smokes, I need to sub to you. That's another great shot.
Just all Ordinary Squirrel right now, just putting on the pressure.
Even when he isn't putting on the pressure, like when he's retreating here, he just patiently waits until it's his turn, and then he goes and makes a crazy shot like that. That's a really, really good shot.
Redzenin's having trouble getting the ball on target when he has time. Ordinary Squirrel's getting shots on target while he's like challenging the ball. Like,
yep.
So everything's just going his way right now.
He certainly seems to be the more accurate player. So what what does Redzenin need to do to start contesting Dunking Squirrel? Do you think the hovering over the ball strategy he should continue to do and then just tighten down his accuracy?
Ordinary Squirrel is giving him space and time, so he just needs to be able to score on like dribble plays or being creative. Right now, just shooting it, he's just hitting the rim or just not getting it high enough right now.
Right. He's got plenty of time to make a setup, but he decides to throw away the possession anyway. Squirrel here with a chance. It's just too high. I like the idea though. Zenin, too low. I think he's absolutely attacking the ball at the right moment, where right on the bounce, you know, you can get some extra height off of that. But, oof, there is another shot from Squirrel.
Yeah, Redzenin went up with that with 20 boost, and
yep. He seems to be really struggling in the 1v1 environment. It's like there's only one player you have to worry about.
Yeah, he rushed that ball when Ordinary wasn't even up for that, when he only had 20 boost. So he's just got to be more aware of where his opponent is. He needs to rush it.
It also helps to know how much boost your opponent has too. I think Squirrel at that moment, he had about as much boost as Red did, so there's no point to really rush it early. You can go just whenever you're able to, and Squirrel can't contest. Ooh, that was a good attempt. He's landed on the rim. Oh, he screwed up the wave dash too. For those of you who don't know, on the rim you can get a reset, and Red was trying to use that to his advantage. Ooh, this could be huge. Squirrel's taking away Red's boost. He doesn't have the boost to get that, and this could be the counterattack. Squirrel just needs to pop it up, but that's gonna be tough given the position of the ball. In that spot, what you would do is you would just tap it forward, let it roll up, and then jump after it, right? Yeah.
That's what I wanted him to do.
Yeah. Dude, that's really the only thing you can do from that spot, it feels like, other than like doing something crazy like slamming it into the net. Oh my gosh. From downtown all the way from the corner makes that shot work.
Yeah, he's getting banger clears, and when there's no one back, all you gotta do, the net takes up like a third of the back court, so you know you have a 33% chance of scoring that if you just bang it across when no one's there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'd be interested to see what Squirrel's like where he's scored the goals from. I bet it's been everywhere on this court. He doesn't have a real nice sweet spot. His accuracy is just too good. That's gonna bounce down. That means Squirrel's gonna take game one. Red, if you're in the chat, Hoop Squad is telling you to get out of the Samurai. It's too flat. What hitbox is the Samurai?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that's Breakout.
Breakout?
I have no idea. It's either the Breakout or the Hybrid, right? There's only like, there's not the Batmobile. Only Batmobile has a Batmobile hitbox.
Are you sure? There's got to be some other cars with the Batmobile hitbox. He doesn't know either.
Don't think so.
Oh, are they getting the party destroyed message? Yeah, we can keep going. Yeah, it wrecked my party, guys.
Yeah, they think we left.
I'm still here. Demon of Steel says Samurai is great, same as Breakout. He's a fan of Breakout style cars. What's the second match? Coming up after this match, guys, we've got Mythic versus Cook.
That's gonna be a fun series.
I think that's gonna be really close. Yeah, those guys are just about the same level of Grand Champ. You know, it feels like there's a spectrum of Grand Champs, and they're right even with each other. It feels like. Oh yeah, I guess I should have told them to join. You getting that?
Probably didn't over here. Yeah, I'm getting all this disconnected.
I was gonna ask if you're getting the spectator thing, or like that's an interesting kickoff. But it like if you say you switch from director cam, or you press 9, and then you press the camera of one of those guys, the camera angle makes no sense. Here, I'll show you guys just for reference. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. It'll do it at the kickoff. I'll show you what I mean. I wonder how people like Johnny Boy, who does that a lot. I wonder how he's been coping with that new thing. Or maybe it's like intended.
I don't know if he ever goes director. He never uses it.
Well, it's going to happen at the very beginning of the match, no matter what you do, because it's always defaulted to that. Squirrel sending it to the corner. I can't tell who's going to be there first. Oh, Red's going to be first. He's still on this. Yeah, using those walls at advantage. I think that's really where he needs to be.
That's going.
Oh, he's going to find it.
His first goal.
His first goal of the night. That's right. After about a minute of even pressure, but much speedier play So not a
Yeah.
lot of control either direction, and Red gets an excellent 50-50. Using the Samurai still.
That's going in.
Wow. Can't believe it, dude. Getting those 50s to work for him. Maybe that's all he really ever needed. Squirrel was making the 300 IQ play to just never make a 50 last game. It felt like, you know, Red would just give up possession and then Squirrel would take it from there, but there's two 50s down in the favor of Red. And in 4 seconds, he's got 2 goals.
Yeah, what I'm noticing on these kickoffs is they're not really hitting the ball square. They're kind of like hitting at the side of it, and so when it's getting dunked really easily. In 1v1s, you want to hit that thing square and like get multiple touches on it.
Right.
Which Ordinary didn't get last, and that's why he gave up that goal.
Yeah. Well, essentially what he's saying, guys, is that they're covering the ball with their car, like such a small percentage of their car. You want, from your opponent's perspective, you want your car to be like covering the entire ball like an eclipse on the other side. And neither player is doing that. Here comes a shot from Red. Oh, just barely too low. Otherwise, that would have been really good. He's aiming for a spot that Squirrel can't get to from the back wall. But Squirrel's got all the boost here. He's missed the ball touch, though, and given Red the boost pad in the corner. It means Red's going to have some clearance. Yep, a lot of space here. He likes those walls. He's got a shot. It looks like it's just wide, but he's going to follow that with a touch. That was interesting. I can't believe that he managed to recover off of the rim and maintain possession. He's got a shot here. Just not high enough. Yet again, the rim is absolutely beating him up. But he just needs to maintain this lead. 3 minutes to go. Squirrel's going to take that up, push it. Oh, he's looking for a shot on the wall. He's giving it up. Squirrel also giving possession up to the midcourt, but Squirrel is out of this one. Red just needs to make a shot here. It's going to bounce nicely, just over. Squirrel struggling in net. He's got time now. No, he doesn't. That's completely wrong. I sorely underestimated Red's ability to continue chasing that, but Squirrel barely missed it. Rolled off the rim. Red's got a chance here off of the sidewall. Way too far for Squirrel to read. Yeah, Red's looking really good on these walls, I gotta say.
He's definitely stepped it up this game. He's hitting the ball on target. He's challenging well, and yeah, he's doing really well this game.
When he's on the wall, it seems like he's got the accuracy that he didn't have in game 1, as opposed to Squirrel. Squirrel wants to just contest everything on the ground, or even in the air, but the walls is something he just is steering way, way wide of.
Looks like he's playing more passively this game, Ordinary, where last game he was challenging everything and getting dunks.
Oh, he's over Red now. Just needs to get this shot to work. I think that's going to do it. There's no way Red can get back in time. Although that was very close.
That was a great touch right there to get past Red. Just pops over.
Yeah, Red thought he had an opening.
Easy as it gets.
Well, Red's still up 2 goals with 2 minutes to go. If he can hold this out, that'll tie him up. What kind of kickoff do you normally do on from the wings? Do you just turn immediately, or do you wait a little bit to turn? And do you hold boost the whole time?
No, I pepper it at the beginning, and then I'll double jump and kind of feather and get like a good dunk. But I won't go like super slow on it. That's usually the one I win the most, because people don't get good 50s on that one.
Right. Red trying to get a shot from the very side position there. Squirrel wants a shot here. Red's going to have to contest that from this back wall. He's got it. Boomed it all the way down range. Squirrel's got the ball with no boost. He's going to give that up. Oh, he's getting bumped. That might eventually find it. It's not, barely not going to find its way in.
Red's also doing really good on defense this game. He led in a couple easy goals last game, and now he's not making those same mistakes, so he's keeping his lead.
Yeah, he's made a couple of really clutch saves from the back wall this game. You're absolutely right. But he's also not given Squirrel a whole lot of opportunities to make as many shots as he did in the previous game. Now, Squirrel's got the kill. See if he can make use of it. He's giving it to Red. Red got a really lucky spawn. Sometimes those spawns can make a huge difference. That's a shot on target, maybe just in. Squirrel having to deal with the rim there. Doesn't want to double jump into it.
As well.
Ah, I see. That's really, really good accuracy there. If your opponent is underneath the rim, if you hit it right above their head, it's so hard to read it. It's very tricky to tell if it's going to bounce off of the rim or if you need to double jump and make sure you don't get rimmed. And that's probably why Squirrel backflipped there. Red's got another shot on target. Squirrel's going to boom it down range.
Squirrel's already, I mean, Zenin's already got 10 shots this game.
That's absolutely crazy. Squirrel barely not finding that one. He's only got 15 seconds here to make a 3-goal comeback. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, no way.
There's no way. So that means Red is going to walk away the victor of this game. He's going to have all tied up 1-1 game here in a best of 5.
And now he's got the momentum going into game 3.
That's absolutely right. I also need to fix this so it says best of 5. There we go.
Is there a setting you can make in game to make it a best of 5? Like on
yes, there is. I forgot.
And when you do that, it never even goes to the screen. I think it just goes straight into the next game, or it just puts them in the.
Yeah, it's puts the player immediately down.
Yeah.
Like they have no time to react or like even grab a drink or something. They just instantly
it still goes to this screen, but then on the next screen it just automatically jumps them in game.
It just poops the players down. 3, 2, 1, go. That's what I should do for the next match. I forgot about that completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the script's good today, Penguin. Penguin played a couple weeks ago, right?
Yep, against Chip.
He did pretty well. Yeah, I think it was 3-2. It was a tough loss for him. Chip barely managing to pull out that victory. Red's got the ball early. Barely doesn't manage that shot, but I think that was the right move. Roll it up the wall.
Looks like he had a car change here for Ordinary Squirrel.
Yeah, he's in the Batmobile now. So both flat cars. Wow, what a shot there from Red. He didn't have to do much he didn't have to work for it very much though. Just kind of drove into it, but that's all about the game knowledge there, knowing that you can really make a banger of a shot by not jumping. Penguin said, I deserve to lose for breaking Rule 1. Well, I kept Rule 1 for 4.5 minutes and I still lost.
Was someone casting your game?
Dude, that was the most metal casting ever. It was on my game between Miglando and soccer. It was Swaggles and Starburst that were live casting it like our actual game for a Rule 1.
Well, it's sort of the caster's responsibility to break up a Rule 1 if it's like really early in the game. They can just jump in the game and break it up because it's the players can't break it up themselves. It's illegal, so the casters have to do it.
So if we get that next game, we have to jump in and just bang the players up.
Yeah, just bump them out of the way because it's they're not going to break it. So we got to break it up. Good shot by Redzenin.
Yeah, even more hoops knowledge here, using those angles to make a really decent shot. That's tough for Squirrel because it's just out from the wall, but I do think he would have benefited from being on the back wall in that case. Although, if Red had made that angle work even better, that would have been an even harder read for Squirrel. He would have had to pop out much further. See if Red can make this shot. Ooh, it looked like it was going to be good for a second, but the rim's denied him yet again. He's going to the corner. Red's going to let it bounce down. He's missed it. Squirrel up for the shot. Oh, just wide. See if Red can make this counterattack work. He's kept it too low, but he's going to fly after this one. He's got uncontested here. Squirrel doesn't read it off of the back wall bounce. Wow. Red's up 3-0. Yeah, Swaggles and Starburst are awesome casters, dude. It was so good. I'm glad they're among us.
Yeah, Ordinary just hesitating on that challenge right there. He waited a little bit too long for Red to challenge that, leaving Red to just beat him to it easily. He should have just stayed on the ground at that point if he was going to hesitate that long.
Exactly, yeah. Either if you're going to hesitate, you might as well wait until he touches it again. Don't make it like a decision halfway. Either go all one way or all the other. He's got a decent shot. It's just low. That's going to push it back out to the middle where Squirrel is. Squirrel can't recover. He's going to grab that full boost, though. That could be huge. He bumps Squirrel out of the way, or Redzenin out of the way. Comes a shot. Just wide. Redzenin on the sidewall. Back to Squirrel. Squirrel with the shot. It's going to be in eventually. Nope. I take it back.
Unlucky bounce.
Yeah. That looked like it hit the rim like exactly at the apex. Oh, wow. I think that was a complete involuntary fake. I bet to Squirrel's perspective, it looked like Red had recovered much faster than he did. But he just completely missed the ball off of the wall. He's really struggling here. I think his morale is absolutely crushed from the last game.
I mean, Redzenin's actually, he's playing a lot better than he did first game. It's more than just morale right now. It's or him playing bad. It's Redzenin stepping it up, putting a lot of shots on target that are actually tough to save.
That's a good point. And Red does seem to be playing better. Squirrel, I guess, was hoping the Batmobile would be his ticket to victory. Ooh, Redzenin almost killed there. It's a good use of the sidewall to buy him some time. Squirrel some time, I should say. It's going to bounce up nicely, though, for Squirrel. Squirrel's put it on target. Red just needs to save this. He doesn't have a strong enough touch. I think he was trying to flip, and then when he was vertical, he didn't know which way to flip. That's my guess. A tricky spot for sure. He definitely got a solid touch, but there's many ways he could have made that save work. If he had air rolled, rather than just like holding the joystick without air roll, I think he could have made a slightly better contact. That's going to bounce up the wall. Let's see who reads it first. Squirrel's on it. Back to Red. Bouncing up nicely. That's going to be in. Squirrel is backed off.
Yeah, he didn't think that was going to roll in.
Those angles right there, those transitions can be so tricky.
Wow.
Me and you have seen like thousands and thousands of those go in, so like we know to be scared of that, but Squirrel hasn't been hurt yet. He hasn't been let down by his own transition enough times. That's a dunk and a half right there. That's going to find its way in.
Wow.
We might see the Brazil really early.
Yeah, Ordinary not getting enough behind the ball and dunking it, just kind of just passing it to Red in the dunk.
Red also taking a slightly slower kickoff. Definitely benefited him there. He's going to push this one up the wall. No Squirrel yet. Is it in? Not quite. Red making sure to take all the boosts on the way back. Sort of a scorched earth tactics. That's what I always think of when I'm like taking the boost, like the 3 boost pads all the way. Oh, Squirrel gets that one as Red is difficulty saving that. What a slide. Did you see that?
No.
Watch Squirrel's car. This is amazing. I've never been able to do this.
Oh, wow.
He kept it the whole way, even picking up the boost. That's amazing. I wonder if that's a Batmobile thing. Oh, Red getting the dunk again. Squirrel needs to rush back here. That is in. Start flipping now. Oh, no. Could he have saved that if he started flipping just right? What about wave dashing?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Can't look behind me. Can't see it.
It would be very close, but he definitely had given up, I think.
Yeah, he's already lost 2 kickoff goals at least this game. And
yeah, you can see how nervous Squirrel is right now. That's going to find its way into 3 kickoff goals and make it. I'd hate to be him. Yep. He, you can see his kickoff position. He waited a lot longer than usual to jump off the ground, and he even did a little bit of like a fishtail turn. All of that is slowing him down.
yeah, Ordinary, he needs to mix up his kickoff right now. He's just doing the same kickoff over and over, getting dunked. He either needs to fake it or go for a better 50.
That looks like it's on target. I think Squirrel could have bumped Red instead of going after the ball there. I think that he stands to gain, or he has a higher percentage of bumping Red than to dunk the ball down. It's all him again. He's beating Red. Squirrel definitely has what it takes to beat Red in these engagements, in these skirmishes. We've seen him like just tap the ball right around Red or fake it, or ooh, that's just out too, I think. But we've seen him like really cleverly dribble it so that Red is completely baited by it and zooms past him. But Squirrel is having difficulty finishing it in these cases. Ooh, those flips hurt. Red did it immediately after.
He's got such an open net right now.
It is in. Squirrel needs to find the save. The rim is killing both players.
At this point, Redzenin can just sit in his net and just run the clock down.
Yeah, I think even if Squirrel shot at every kickoff, as long as he doesn't score one, there's no way he can make a comeback. 7 goals down. And as much as we like to think that, you know, the next game starts fresh, there's definitely some baggage that's going to be carried over to that next game. Squirrel has to remember that he got beat by 7 goals. That's gonna sting. It's gonna sting a little bit. Red's going for the demo here. No mercy. Ruthless.
Kind of tough to win when you're letting in 9 goals in the game. Make that
10.
So he's definitely got to focus on his, or clean up his defense, and defense wins games. Like he could, if he shut out Red, he could have won this game for letting 1 goal, but he's letting in too many goals.
Yeah. Demon talked about the way Squirrel or the way he slided after his goal. What I've been trying to do recently is that, I don't remember what they call it, but like where you flip diagonally and then you land in your side 2 wheels and you hold like air roll and boost and you like go in a circle, a really wide circle. I've been trying to get that to work and I can't do it. I think I'm too dumb for it. But Redzenin up 2 games now. Oh, up 1 game, I should say.
Wow, look at the shot accuracy from Red.
12
10
shots
goals on 12 shots.
I think that could be just a flaw in the hoops tracker.
So you're saying Ordinary got the unlucky side of it? 2 goals on 8 shots?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it heavily favors people that shoot from the middle of the court, and it does not give you shots if you shoot from the sides. That's what that story tells, is that Squirrel took all his shots from the middle on counterattacks, and that the rim or the net would say no. And then Red took all his shots from the walls, and it doesn't count those. That's my guess. We know that the saves are still kind of jank. Here's what the spectator's doing for me, guys. You see this? What kind of camera angle is this? It'll follow his car. I don't know if this is intended by Psyonix, but as soon as I hit another player, it goes back to normal.
Game point right now for Redzenin. He just needs 500 minutes W, and this game's his, or the series is his.
Yeah, that's right. Squirrel back in the Octane. That might find its way in. It's just low. Red saved by the rim. He's going after this with 9 boosts. It's very dangerous. If you get caught where you're floating in the air with no boost, you've pretty much thrown away possession and potentially a goal to your opponent here. Squirrel gets bumped by Red. He's going to find his corner boost while Red takes his. Oh, it's right around him. He's really struggling to get saves from the back wall. Oh, that's a big boost pickup there for... Never mind. He gets killed for it. Red somehow had enough boost to get the demo. Here's a shot.
It's a good opportunity.
On target.
That's a great shot, and he gets the bump. Wow.
That was an excellent counterattack. Knowing that he got his opponent demoed. That 3 seconds it takes to respond is such a huge amount of time. People can... good players can make shots on target all day with that on open nets because of those demos.
Yeah, Ordinary had no chance that he got demoed. Had to wait 3 seconds, and then gets bumped on his safe net. There's just
no mercy, dude. Ooh, he gets bumped here too. That's gotta hurt. He had a nice shot. Oh, this is a chance. Red's been beaten here. Swirl's lifted it up. He needs to just dunk it straight down. He needs a touch, but Red is on the back wall, expecting that touch. They're all tied up here, 1-1. This is shaping out to be a pretty good game. My hubris. That was a good little fake there by Squirrel. He just like kind of sat behind the ball. I think Red was expecting him to flip into it, and Squirrel kept his cool.
Either decision he made was going to be really tough for Redzenin to stop. The first touch that he'd made just pretty much secured that goal for him.
I've noticed these players are really struggling to figure out what to do if the ball is right next to their opponent's net. Oh,
wow.
What a bump. That was savage. Oh, that's my Windows giving me a notification, guys. Sorry about that.
They're really smart from Ordinary. His first touch again was really good. Followed it up, and then just once it's already on target, he's just playing interference with Zenin.
Savage. Oh, this could be a chance. Oh, the pinch was not good. Pinches with the rim just go any which way. You can never really guess.
Used, and no matter where you pinch it, just goes into my net.
Yeah, there's a difference between pinching it with the net and pinching it with the rim. Nico is sore from what, last night we played? I had some very calculated good pinches. What a shot there from Squirrel. Excellent backboard read. There's not much Red can do there in that spot. But what a read, though. Bounced off the rim twice into the backboard. Squirrel is up for it nonetheless. Reads it perfectly, sends it down.
Ordinary's got 7 shots to Red's 1 this game. He's
7 shots.
Much better in this game.
7 shots in 2 minutes is pretty bananas. But there's the kickoff goal.
It's haunting him once again.
They're playing it. They're doing those kickoffs so slowly, just to avoid this very thing happening. Penguin says Rolf and pinches like PB&J. Red trying to get that pinch there. Speaking of pinches. Playing it slow, picking up that boost. He was trying to bait Squirrel into attacking him, and that's exactly what happened. He got what he asked for. Well, he's got advantage now. He needs to find a way to lift it. That's one way. I like the idea. That was a weird collision. We got Squirrel here trying to get that flicked shot. He just needs to maintain possession for the next 2 minutes. Don't let Red take any free shots. Keep him away from the walls at all costs, I think. Oh, he's looking behind him. He hears Red coming. But Red on the back wall. This is a great spot for Squirrel. Squirrel just needs to lay it in nicely. He's got it. Wide open net. Once again, if you find yourself floating in the air, you just leave yourself wide open to your opponent. You might as well get demoed, right? It's pretty much the same thing. You're going to be floating for 3 seconds. Boost or not, you got to, in 1v1 situations, it's kind of the boring strategy, but keeping yourself on the ground or the walls always just kind of keeps you in the game. You know, flying like that can really take you out of it for some amount of time. See, exactly what Squirrel is doing here. Rather than going and flying after it like you might do in 2v2, he's going to wait for it to come down. That way, he can contest anything that Red throws at him. He's got Red beat right now. Gets bumped away from the boost now. Squirrel, once again, struggling to get the shot to work. How would you do that one, Nico? You just take it to the wall instead?
It depends on. I didn't really. I don't really remember what he did, but probably either roll it up the net and shoot it, or take it to the wall. But he just kind of did halfsies.
Right. If it's like bouncing a little bit next to the net, and you know, but you know for sure you can't shoot it directly. What do? You like chip it up higher?
50 or something. Really depends.
You sit behind it.
Yeah, I'll just try to get a good 50 down for. If I have space, I'll take it to the wall.
Yeah, sometimes those 50s can go skyward. That'd be really good in that case. Oh, Squirrel attempted the demo. I think he was just a little bit too slow when he bumped Red, but then he got demoed in response. Red with the shot is just too high, but he's going to be able to... No, it's not too high. I'm completely baffled.
This game is all tied up because Ordinary's going to let him to kick off goal.
No, don't curse him like that. It's a heck of a shot. He also managed to get, I think, both of Squirrel's boosts in that play, and that was pretty huge as well. Squirrel needed to get the goal on what little boost he had, or get the save on what little boost he had. No kickoff goal just yet, but it's very close, and that is going to be, and don't get the boost, no! Oh.
I hate that.
What a redirect, though. Look at this.
I hate to say, I told you so.
That's a heck of a redirect.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely made that one work fully.
Yeah, Squirrel went for the boost because he's like, there's no way you can do that. And just didn't respect it at all. That's a hard shot to make, but Red made it work. You're absolutely right, though. We're all tied up here. 20 seconds.
Possession and a shot.
And the shot. Ooh, that's just in still. He needs to get this. No way. The pinch save. But the pinch shot, that's going to find its way into that boost.
No, he turned away.
The same boost, dude. Baited him twice.
Dude, Zenin put on like 3 shots in a row, and the third one finally went away because Ordinary's like, he's not going to shoot again.
Right.
Target.
How dare he shoot it again? The pinch, too. He pinched it off the sidewall to get the power. Squirrel, once again, not respecting the power of that pinch. He needs to make this work, but he's gotten a little eager. Used up too much boost before he started flying. Red's got one more shot here. Oh, it's gonna find it. So that's gonna be GG. He's out of here.
Yeah, it's. I was gonna say, that's probably GG's. Funny how his kickoffs has been going.
Yeah. What a series. I mean, a disastrous game for Redzenin in game number 1. Ooh, look at that. I can look around. A disastrous game for Redzenin in game number 1. It was like, what, 6-0? And then he absolutely
you're
came
right.
back.
You are so right. That was a blowout game 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
He went full Super Saiyan. He threw off his training clothes.
Yeah, Ordinary definitely not feeling happy with his performance in this game. Just leaving the game out of frustration.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, guys, we're gonna get the next game set up. It's gonna be Mythic Pink Mist versus Cook. Let me get those two players invited. So we'll be right back. Nico, you're gonna have to mute yourself. I forgot to mention this, but while I get the next game set up, I'll introduce you like I did last time. So it's only gonna take us a few minutes. I just gotta get the players invited, make the game lobby, and all that stuff. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
I've got you hanging on my words.
All right, everybody, welcome back to these 1v1 exhibitions. We've got Mythic and Cook in the lobby with us. Nico is here helping me cast. Nico, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let me tell these players to go. And we'll jump right in the game. Mythic versus Cook. Nico, what are your predictions for this match?
This is gonna be close. I played both Cook and Mythic a few times in 1v1s, and they've both given me, pretty much the same amount of challenge or difficulties. So this is gonna be close.
What if I told you that I intentionally gave Mythic Team Orange so he could be pink?
And I would give the advantage to Cook.
Oh, all right. He's gonna be what's the word? In over his head. Mythic is gonna like have an overinflated ego. It's gonna work against him. That rim bounce is gonna work for Cook though. Scoring early. I really like Cook's blue car though. I think I chose the teams wisely.
Before the game, Cook said he was having controller issues.
Yeah,
so
and
we'll see
game
how
issues.
much that affects him.
Right, he said his game is freezing too. That's interesting. I know I've heard of a few people that this patch is not working out for him. It's gonna bounce nicely. Mythic wants a redirect here. He's got a touch. Not quite what he wanted, I think. So I think you're absolutely right. I think it's gonna go be a 5-game series. But I bet Cook will pull out ahead in the end. He's just plays a little bit faster than Mythic. I think he's more consistent with his shots. Mythic feels like I really respect Mythic as a player, but ooh, man, that was a deadly shot. But he feels like he needs set up a little bit. Like he's got some accuracy and his rotations are really good, but that's gonna bounce. It's really tough. But he has trouble setting himself up.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and say Cook's gonna 3-0 this one.
3-0. Yeah, just a minute ago you said it was gonna be close.
Yeah, then I just saw the first minute and I decided.
It's the Wolf principle. The first goal always wins.
Only if you're good at the game.
Only if you're good. Mythic lifting that one up. Cook on the back wall gets that save easy, but Mythic's still in possession here. It's going to bounce nicely for him too. Recover this one. Going towards the middle of the net. Cook reads it perfectly. See what he does with this. Bounces are looking real nice. That is not exactly what Cook wanted to do. He's trying to dribble it in. It's really pressuring Mythic now. He's going to roll it up. That's barely not in, but I like the idea. He's just staying on the ball, ghosting it at all times, even without any boost. He's just playing very, very aggressive. Mythic just constantly losing ground as soon as Cook is on the ball. He's got a chance here, sending it to the ceiling. Cook laying it to the middle. Now Mythic with a shot just wide. That gives him time to collect the middle boost and continue the assault, but Cook on the back wall gets that clear easy. I think he's low on boost. This corner boost, he absolutely needs it. Shooting from the back wall, Mythic has no chance to get there in time. You always got to be careful about a solid opponent on the back wall, isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as
at that point you're basically passing to him.
Yep. A lot of players are capable of scoring from that position if the ball is lobbed up nice and easy for them, where they can jump off the back wall to get it. I swear the hoops net it's a lot bigger than it seems. It's a pretty big target. Cook trying to lay that one up nice and easy. He's got a 2-goal lead with half the game remaining, so he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable here, especially as he gets that demo and opens up the court to make a play. He's going from the wall, looking for an air dribble. A few touches here, gets it around Mythic, and it's just out. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Shot from Mythic, that's going to go in, though. Ooh, Cook saves. No. Even the double tap wasn't enough.
Yeah, this is where Mythic shines, is his accuracy long range. His counterattacking is really where he gets you when I play him. So
yeah, I think that's absolutely true. He can make those plays where he bounces the ball up from the floor to the back wall and then dunks it down. As long as he's got an open net, I think he scores that every single time. But he just needs that opportunity, and Cook isn't giving it to him. Every single chance he gets, like, Cook is just hovering over that ball. Mythic's got a shot. It's on target. Cook is there first, though. Able to pick up the corner boost and keep pushing. He's going to take all the boosts on the way. Nope. Misses that corner. That's going to be huge. The Mythic can push with this now. With shot. Ooh, Cook narrowly getting that block. There's a 50 in favor of Mythic. He's going to take the side boost and shoot. Oh, no. He's beamed it too far. just playing defensive. It's into the sidewall. Mythic picks up the boost, so he knows he can wait on this. See if Mythic can score that counterattack we were just talking about. Yes, he does. Precise shooting there has put him back in this game. Scored the last 2 goals. We're all tied up.
Yeah, Cook just overcommitted and he banked off the rim, and that put him out of position for too long.
Yeah, way too long. If you get rimmed, you're going to lose at least 3 seconds. So once again, you might as well get demoed. Oh, no. Mythic has time, but don't get bumped. Don't get rimmed. Man, he ate that one. I bet he's got a headache.
The Ordinary Squirrel curse.
The Ordinary Squirrel curse. That's what we're calling it now.
Yeah.
I love that, like, if you continue boosting through it, that's probably the most comical part of rimming yourself, is that, like, the boost does, like, that angle. Where it just looks so painful. That's a shot there. That's a great shot. Right off the kickoff. Mythic's on the low boost. He gets 2 pads and then... That's great, man. It's barely not, like... It's not too strong, but it's strong enough that Cook has trouble reading it from the back wall. That means Mythic's tied it up yet again. A minute to go. See if Mythic can do it again. No, he's going for the side boost that gives Cook some time to recover. To the side wall. Playing it slow. I don't think that's in yet, but it's looking sketchy. Oh, it is. It's just completely in.
Wow. Classic Mythic with the 50-50 goal. Never 50 with Mythic on his own side. Squint straight in your net every time.
Is that it, huh? It's the power of pink.
No, he just baited Cooking hard there.
I think Cook had all the time in the world to get that save, though. He just didn't expect it to be in, like I did. He's still got plenty of time to catch back up here, but clock is ticking. He's not touching net.
So the first lead of the game for Mythic.
That's right. He's really scratched out this comeback. Oh, that would have been great if he bumped him into the goal. But the shot here for Mythic doesn't find it. He's rimmed himself too. Cook has got all day to make this shot, but he's really screwed up. He had way more time than I think he thought.
And both players missing
Uh-oh.
nets.
Cook going for the demo. It's interesting. He definitely could have made a dunk happen there. Some questionable decision making by both players in this last minute. But Mythic just needs to hold on here. Prevent it from rolling up. He's got Cook beat. That should be it. Mythic just needs to prevent Cook from touching it one last time. Cook with a shot. Open net. He needs to finish it. There it is!
Wow.
Wow, dude. Cook had one opportunity. Mythic really screwed up this ball in the corner.
Yeah, he overcommitted hard on that. He did not need to do that.
All he had to do was back off.
Yeah, just throwing a fake challenge. Make him... You can't do that if you're Mythic.
Yeah, I don't want to downplay Cook's amazing, like, last-second maneuver there, though. That dunk down was so solid. No way!
Oh, jeez.
The pinches, though. Mythic, if that's one thing he knows, it's the pinches. You can see him from that corner. Those corners are so good for pinches. Those little, like, 45-degree angles.
That's brutal.
They give the ball extra power. Wow, Mythic absolutely stole that game away. It felt like it was Cook leading for almost all of it. He made an exceptional comeback, and all to fall apart.
Yeah.
Right there in the overtime.
He had the crazy 0-second goal, and then loses a kickoff goal to a pinch.
Yeah. Ruthless.
Pretty even on shots, though. Like, it wasn't really dominated by either player. Although Cook was in the lead most of the game, it was pretty even on the midfield even when he was in the lead. So both players still in this.
Yeah, when the game's that close, I think it just fuels both players to just play even better the next game. It's not like if a player is completely stomped, that could change person to person. That's a great save though, because Cook was hot, or sorry, Mythic was hot on Cook's heels. There's a save and a half too. Already the players are right out the gates. They're just making amazing shots and amazing saves. It's rolling up nicely for Mythic. He's beating Cook here, but I think it's going to bounce barely off the rim. Cook's got an advantage here. He just needs to make this shot work on an open net. Barely out. just like Mythic's shot. Oh, it bounced off the ceiling. Cook with the dribble. Oh, he's trying to figure out what to do with little boost when it's that high up, but he's given Mythic this counterattack opportunity. He just needs to dunk it down. He gets it. If Cook just didn't panic there, I think he absolutely could have gotten that save, though, because it's so high up and floaty. I mean, Mythic absolutely made the shot on target, but that's a 28-mile-an-hour ball.
Yeah, he wants to line himself up like at the tip of the rim so he can drive forward and get those balls.
Yeah, exactly. You want it to be right underneath the rim. He definitely backflipped there, but I don't think he had it on that jump anyway. Yeah, he's jumping earlier, but he's got the save, barely. He's completely out of boost, though. Mythic doesn't have a shot on target just yet. Still out. Cook scrambling on defense with no boost. Finally, he's got some. Pop it to Mythic and then run back. But Mythic is giving it right to him, giving him the perfect chance. Cook is shot low. Mythic now on the ball. Once again, gives it away. Gonna roll it up. No, pinch it. Those pinches never work for me. Like, the ball is slow, and you just want to slam it into the net so it goes straight upward. It never works the way you want.
I mean, you score, but just on yourself.
It only works on your own goal. That's right. Oh, that's a great demo. Mythic's got all the time in the world here to set something up, and Cook spawns on the wrong side. He gets the save, though, booming it all the way down range. Mythic just wants a touch in, but that could be dangerous. Cook's taking a shot, gets in Mythic's way. That touch that Mythic had there was absolutely his downfall.
Yeah, he should have just rolled that back to his own boost.
Yep.
Taking control of it.
Yeah, if you roll it over the
Sure
boost
what that
pad,
touch was.
you can take the boost pad with you, and also, at the very worst, make it 50-50. At best, you know, you get to keep controlling the ball and dribble it. That looks like it's going to find its way, and Cook's going to really struggle to get this bouncing off the net. Yeah, neither player read it off of the rim.
And back to that last goal, if you do make like an accidental touch like that, you got to go and just correct it and just jump at it and
Right.
not let. He just sat on the ground and was like, let Cook shoot it. But yeah, this
He even went for the
kickoff
boost.
goal.
Mythic up yet again.
Like it never happened.
Just like it never happened. Cook attempting something from the back wall. Mythic's going to pick it up off his car. It's going to bounce. Oh, those corners spook me. Those, the place where the floor and the 45-degree wall and the sidewall meet, if you get some pinches there, it goes straight to the net every time. The demo for Mythic, but I don't think he can make a play off of it just yet. He's going to try using the sidewall. It's just low. Cook's got a touch, but he gets bumped for it. But Mythic's giving away the boost and the ball right to Cook. But Cook's taking it back to his own side. Mythic's got some breathing room. Cook with a dribble. He's already flipped. Mythic just turns this around. He just needs to turn this around into a counterattack. Cook on the boost, giving up the ball. Mythic trying to lift it up, doesn't get it though. Cook on the back wall, giving to Mythic. Maybe Cook can make a breakaway here. No, he gets bumped. I like that. Rotate to the back wall just so you can get a boom. There's nothing Mythic can do to contest that. Cook taking a low shot, almost had the read off of the rim. That would have been clutch. But he's only got a minute and a half here to come back on a 1-goal deficit. That was so scary. But he's taking away the boost from Mythic, and the shot just low. Back into the rim, bouncing high. Gets contested by Mythic. Now Mythic with a chance here, shooting it. Needs one more touchdown. Cook with the save on no boost, making a run back for it. This is some high-octane play. And by that I mean it's very fast. Shot, bouncing off the rim. It's just back and forth with these players. There's very little control. It's just all pedal to the metal here. All the way up. Mythic trying to use the corner to make a shot happen. Possession is Cook's, but Mythic is always in his way, always a thorn in his side, preventing him from setting up like he wants to. I think that's really the key. If Mythic can prevent Cook from setting up by always harassing him, he can walk away with this with another victory.
And Dick's playing really smart on defense right now. He's not really overcommitting. He's just making Cook like give it the ball or do bad shots.
Right.
And then getting his counters going.
Exactly. As soon as Cook overcommits, Mythic makes a counterattack play. Oh, he's giving it to Cook now. Cook with 7 seconds here to make the shot work. I think he's got it.
No way again.
We're going to go back into overtime potentially, unless there's a kickoff goal happening here.
When Mythic has 10 seconds left, he just needs to go in his net and then just stay there.
Just needs to hunker down on defense and turtle up. 5 seconds here. That'd be absolutely wild if someone can make a goal happen here. Mythic is going really slow in the kickoff on the kickoff goal. 2 seconds.
Cook, when you're tied with 0 seconds or overtime, don't go for kickoff.
Just don't even go, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's twice now that he's given a kickoff goal. Last game in overtime, this game with 2 seconds left.
Right. We've got the diagonal kickoff position here. Out in the wings. That's going to be it. That's crazy that took 2 seconds. Yeah.
It literally hit 0 like an inch above the ground and then it hit.
That's exactly right. Wow. Mythic feels like he stole yet another game. He's sneaky. He's real sneaky. Yep, it's best of 5. Mythic asking if there's some tips anybody out there has for him to not get scored on.
Just stand in net.
Just don't go for it. Alright, I can't put the camera on Mythic when the game, before a kickoff, it just keeps pushing camera button over and over again. Mythic had every opportunity there on no boost to get that goal, but Cook with a response. Ooh, he had a flip reset. Might have been able to do something with that. It's a really lucky boost pickup.
Bump.
Oh, he's gonna get rimmed. Yep. That's tough.
Really put him in a tough spot there.
Yeah, I have literally no advice for you, for any player that struggles with that.
He had to go right there. He had to go a lot earlier.
Or he could go later. I think almost always I would choose to go later, and maybe I'm wrong for that, but
I don't know. If you go later, you're getting bumped.
You could get bumped or dunked.
I mean, he definitely had him beat if he went early.
It's rolling up nicely, but he doesn't have the boost to follow it. Over to the sidewall. Mythic pressing onward, but Cook has the boost. Oh, it's a sneaky touch. Unfortunately, it's just airborne for too long. Mythic shadowing the ball. He's got possession once again. Flicking it over Cook. That's going to be a second goal here. He's running away with it right now in this first minute. He just needs to not throw in the last 10 seconds.
This is the first multiple goal lead for Mythic. Let's see if he changes his play style, play more defensive, or if he just plays normally.
Yeah, before this moment, it's been neck and neck the entire distance. Up to the back wall. Cook with a shot. It's not terribly tricky for Mythic to save, but Cook's just staying on that ball, keeping possession. Now he's got time to set up here. I think Cook's beat him to the wall. Yeah, Mythic knows that he's backing off. Cook with a shot. That's tough. Holy smokes. That one was screaming into the net, right into the corner. That's tough, especially because it's like it's so low that the back wall doesn't really help Mythic there, and that's why he stayed off of it. But still.
Yeah, and it was near post. Like Mythic was planning on just keeping his momentum going and then diving at a ball, but if it was right above his head, he just backflipped.
Looks like another kickoff goal. No, it's just out. Very close. Mythic getting in Cook's way as well. Just over. Cook struggling to get boost though. Mythic's hoarding it all. Cook finally a chance to breathe. He's got plenty of time to get this to catch up here. I would have absolutely pinched the heck out of that ball though. Those pinches are really good when they're like rolling along your net.
I think it's better in 2v2 because you can have a teammate follow it up.
That's true. But I mean, if you always play selfishly, you're gonna go anyway. Like me, it's like, I have a teammate going for it, but I could go after it too. And that's how you double commit and lose games. Mythic sending it to the sidewall. Cook. No contest yet. Mythic gonna dribble this one in. Cook. Holy save. That was an absolute hero save from him. Mythic completely had that dribble on target. Cook got in the way of it. But we might see that exact same scenario here. A great setup for Mythic. No, Cook is going to be there in time to contest. But Mythic's won the better of that 50-50. He just dunks it down. No, he's missed. Oh, Cook didn't read it from the back wall. I like that setup from Mythic, though. Just bang it into the back wall and then dunk it down. But you can see when he spun his car around, like he wasn't going as fast as he intended. I think he wanted to just pop it straight in. And that might have cost him the goal there. Fortunately for him, Cook had trouble reading the back wall and the rim. So Mythic does have that 2-goal lead yet again. Now Cook gonna push on this.
2-game lead.
Yeah, 2-game lead too. It's not a good spot for Cook to be in. It's a pretty sneaky use of that corner there. 45-degree wall. Cook. He's got the setup, but no boost. Don't be afraid to dribble on no boost, guys. Especially if your opponent's going to give it to you. Mythic trying to read. Oh, that was looking really dangerous there. Somehow Mythic managed to steal away both of those boosts. Now Cook's going to be on the run on the same side that both boosts got taken. What a block. Oh, Mythic still stealing the boost, but Cook's got a shot bouncing off of the rim. One more shot will do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Mythic thought he had an opportunity there, but Cook right underneath the ball. Hard to see him. If you're Mythic on ball cam, you don't see Cook at all. We're back at it. If Cook can make his 10-second shenanigans work, he could tie this up.
I mean, I'm already in my head's already tied because I know he's gonna let in a goal.
He needs a what's the word? He needs like a comfort goal.
Yeah.
Just to space him a little bit more.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh man, Cook had a wide open net all the time in the world. You can see him fiddling with his camera. He knows. It's not the consistency.
There's no need to rush that. Mythic was well out of the play.
Yeah. He could have spent an extra 5 seconds and still have made an open net. But here he goes again. Just needs to make the shot work, and Mythic is completely taken out. Yeah, there's no time to go for that boost, Mythic. We're back at 3-3. Cook might be able to walk away with this game after all, being down 2 goals almost the whole game. 50 seconds. The next goal could be the last. Knowing how these players play and how defensive they are. Cook with the early lead here. That looks like it is in. No, not quite. That's a great power slide. He's staying on top of this. Pinching it. Yes! Where was Mythic? I completely missed him.
He was out of the play somehow.
He must have gone like really deep to get boost. No, he jumped. Ah, okay. Yeah, no matter what Cook did, I think he scores in that case. So Cook might have himself a game as long as he doesn't pull a Mythic. He's got 40 seconds to hold on to the ball. The 40-second king of the hill. Oh, Mythic's won the kickoff. There's no way Cook gets back there in time.
I was gonna say that was 3 unanswered goals for Cook, and then Mythic does this.
And then it was answered. Mythic's kickoffs are really paying off for him tonight.
Yeah, they're saving him, and yeah, that's basically what they're doing. They're just saving his life.
Oh, no way!
Come on.
This is a roller coaster, dude. That ball is firmly inside Cook's car on my screen.
Cook's probably like, hey, I finally won a kickoff.
Yeah. You have to imagine the adrenaline is just going for these guys. Their hearts are pounding. Once again, we got the 30-second king of the hill. Don't miss the boost now. Mythic booming it downrange just to get some clearance here. Cook's going to play this nice and slow. No, as soon as you jump off the wall, you're in a dangerous spot if your opponent can recover. You can see Cook is on no boost now, going after that wall play. But Mythic has missed the touch there. It looks good for Cook. Mythic gets bumped. This is the play that needs to work for him. He's got to keep it up now. I think Cook's just going to let it go. No, he wants one more. Good sportsmanship here, but Cook wants one more goal. And there it is. No, Mythic keeps it up. Keeping control. Let's see this dribble happen. Is he going to lift it up or is he going to flick? It's going to be a flick. No, a pinch.
Oh, no.
Let's see what Cook does. Yeah, he's just going to let it bounce down.
He heroically kept that up at 0 seconds, and then he just
all for that.
Couldn't get it high enough.
Pinched it right into the net. I imagine what to do in that case is just a double jump. If your opponent flies after you, then you try to lift the ball even higher. If not, then you just sit on it.
Yeah, if you got that above the net any way you could have and kind of followed it, that was going to be just a really tough shot for Cook to save because he was kind of like in transition defense. So it's a shame that he wasn't able to get it high enough.
Now, I predicted that Cook wins this 3-0. So the only scenario we see that happening is if Cook makes the reverse sweep here. He might have momentum behind him, though. We'll see.
You predicted a 3-0 or 3-2?
3-2. You said 3-0. You were way off.
You said you predicted 3-0. You misspoke.
My scoreboard. Did I say 3-0? My bad.
Yeah. 2-1 in favor of Mythic.
That's right. Mythic's got the game lead. It's still match point. Or set point. Cook on the wall. He definitely likes his wall play. This could be a 50 to end it. There it is. Cook just bodying Mythic there, keeping behind the ball so that when Mythic touches it, Cook just absolutely blocks him. Gets a little lucky, though. I think Mythic went too high. Yeah, that's absolutely what happened. Once again, if you're trying to block your opponent on a 50 in the air, you need to make sure your car eclipses the ball behind the goal so that the ball has no direction to get to the goal from going through your car. I hope that made sense. Mythic gets bumped. I like that net pinch a lot. It's going right over Mythic's head. Buys Cook enough time to get the boost and keep pressing. Ooh. Cook attempting to dodge Mythic's bump. But neither player really getting that physical these games. There's a bump here or there, but not really any demos. I think I can only remember a couple. Mythic was trying to backflip a flick there. That's some corner shenanigans, but Cook winds up ahead. Gets a bump on Mythic, but Mythic will be there first. Although Cook just needs to back off and take the shot here. Mythic is out of commission for a couple of seconds. He does have that save, though. The shot was just a little slow. We're back at the corner. It's bouncing up nicely, but Mythic is there first. First responder. Cook controlling it, but he's run himself out of boost. He's taken the shot and lobbed it nice and high, but Mythic has returned it. I think here you hit it into your own net. But this also, it would have worked fine, except he lost control of it. He does take a shot, but Mythic is ready. Shot from Cook once again in the corner. He's really trying to make those corners work for him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's so lucky.
Saved by the rim. Needs a double here.
He almost had it. That was looking good for a second, but that's an excellent long shot from Cook, just wide, though. He's still got it. Pushing it once again to the corner. Trying to keep it away from Mystic's clutches. Here comes the shot. Oh, that's gorgeous. Just high, though. How many long shots has he had like that tonight in this game even? But Mythic barely doesn't read it. Unlucky bounce off the rim. Cook with the dribble. Needs to find a way around Mythic somehow, but Mythic completely blocking him. He's got to be low on boost now. He's found some in the corner, in Cook's corner. Right to the ceiling. Mythic laying it up. But now Cook with possession. Tossed it over to the wall. Mythic with a touch, but he didn't realize Cook wasn't pressing him. Now Cook's got full boost on the wall. Here we go again. With the dribble. Mythic can't get around it this time. Cook's up 2 goals. This reverse sweep might be happening.
Yeah, Cook's definitely taking control of this game.
I really
heavily in favor that he's going to take this game forward.
I like the use of the walls a lot from Cook. This is something we haven't seen very much of in the previous games, but now Cook's only game plan seems to be to take the ball up the wall, find a way around Mythic, and I think he's gotten both goals that way. That's a great shot. Not too terribly hard of a save for Mythic, though. Cook One more shot again. But he's given possession over. Mythic needs to read this. No, he's missed it. It's all Cook now. Oh, it's just wide. No, I was completely wrong. Mythic almost had that red, but Cook up 3 goals. We haven't seen that yet tonight. Whipped himself around that ball. That spot there where the hit against the backboard is the best place to put it. Because even for seasoned hoops veterans, it's difficult to read those backboard plays. If you're on the backboard, it's hard to get to the ball in time. If you're on the ground, you need to read the backboard. It's just a mess. Oh, yeah, great counterattack shot from Cook. Those setups where the ball is bouncing next to your own net, it just feels so good to bang it from there.
Mythic just having to go all out, balls out right now. He's down 3-0 and unfortunately misses the shot and gets another one scored on him.
That is the answer, though. If you're down several goals with low time, you just got to start going ham.
You got to roll the dice.
Yep. If you get scored on, it's not that consequential. I mean, you're already losing. But that's the only way you're going to come back. You're not going to come back by playing safe. Mythic has managed to get on the scoreboard here. He needs to keep making those plays happen. That was a really sneaky power slide, and Cook didn't see it coming. But Cook's got to be feeling like on cloud 9 right now. Not the team, but oh my gosh. We even get some waterfall action tonight. Brutal. Taking it right off the top of his car.
Yeah, Mythic going for a boop right there.
Right. He feels like he has to. I saw you going for it, says Cook. Nice try. I think Cook is the first Canadian we've had on here on these 1v1 exhibitions. It's gonna bounce off the net. Mythic's gonna take this one up, but it's gonna be low. Cook into the net, barely too low, but once again he's up 4 goals. He can do whatever he wants at this moment. Mythic struggling on time. He's gonna go over to the side. He's gonna just take a shot. That's all you can do. You just need to shoot over and over again. Hope that your opponent starts missing. Ooh, not able to read the ceiling. There was nothing on the ceiling to read. Cook, one more touch will be another goal. Oh my gosh, the flip cancel there. That's clutch.
This is kind of what I was kind of expecting these games to be like, but I mean, all Cook needed to do was win one of those overtimes, and he would have been winning this series right after this game, but that didn't happen, so now he's forcing it game 5.
Mythic going over the rim to get that kickoff. It's the first we've seen of that tonight, but he does. It works out for him. All he had to do was convince Cook to hit it into his own rim. In 1v1, that's effectively passing to your opponent. If you hit it into the rim and it starts heading back to your own side of the court, you're completely out of that play. 17 seconds. There's no way to get 4 goals, no matter what Mythic might try and do. So he needs to get this game out of his mind. But definitely match point for both players. Jeez, continuing to score. We might have an 8-2.
Cook's not letting him live this one down.
I didn't realize Mythic hit it into him. Ruthless. Yeah, Steve, we lost the Brazil, but we might have something better. Mythic is so committed to the hate to be you joke, he might even score on himself here. I wouldn't be surprised. Cook on the ceiling here. All for the wave dash. The most complicated wave dash in history. What a game, though. That's the biggest blowout we've seen between these two players. Otherwise, it's been like neck and neck. Next game takes it. Takes the victory, the honor, the praise from the crowd.
16 shots coming out from Cook that
Oh
game.
my gosh.
Looks like he's warmed up to either 1v1s or he's gotten adjusted to Mythic's playstyle.
And also, the ball spent a lot of time over in Mythic's corners. I don't know if that worked out for Cook, but it felt like once Mythic broke free from the corner, he always got scored on immediately after that. It was like Mythic got a hold of the ball, but he can't see where Cook is in the corner, so he just booms it, he just bangs it, and Cook is waiting for it. He'll take it off the wall and score. Ready up.
I did.
It was me. Holy smokes. How does that happen, dude? I swear I clicked the ready button. I think I clicked the ready button, but it was to tab in. It's one of those. Didn't count. Alright. Cook still looks like he's strong. I still think he's going to win this 3-2. He's certainly found his consistency. It seems like every single shot he's got is on point, it's on target. Mythic is really having to play defense a lot more than he had to the previous games. But he's got a chance here.
Ooh, unlucky. Well, Mythic's not down by like multiple goals anymore, so he's not going to be going as aggressive. So he's not going to be bleeding that many goals. But I still got some faith in Mythic to keep this one competitive.
I wonder if that'll throw Cook off if Mythic starts playing differently. But he's seeded a goal there. Cook doing some shenanigans from the back wall, kind of rolls it up nice and gently. And Mythic is not in a great spot to defend that. You see he had to turn his car around awkwardly. He definitely could have used some power slide strategy to whip his car on the other side of the ball and push it.
Yeah, I think he got too high on the wall too quickly. If he stayed lower, he could have driven into the ball instead of having the ball, already on the backside of his car.
Cook right around Mythic. He's going to dribble it up the sidewall. Oh, what a devastating shot right around Mythic.
Very intelligent from Cook. I saw that in his eyes. I was watching his perspective.
Right.
That was completely, on purpose, aiming for the front of that net.
Really clever use of that 45-degree angled wall. Rather than jumping off of the sidewall, he boosts forward to the 45-degree angle to get some more clearance away from the back wall on his shot. And of course, he knew exactly where Mythic was going to position on defense. He was able to use that to his advantage. Oh, I like the attempt at the pinch there. That does look like it's going to be... Oh, it's just out. Bounced off the rim first. Cook with a flick. To the back wall. Mythic now. Oh, gets bumped. This could be huge. I think Mythic's starting to run out of boost. Luckily, he gets that side boost, but Cook with a redirect. Not quite. He's going to dribble this one in, trying to get a block on Mythic. Gets it. It's just out, though. No, it's still in. What a save from Mythic, but it's all for naught. He didn't respect Cook's ability to follow up there. That was an absolute crazy save, but he really wanted that corner boost.
Yeah.
And it was all a bait. Yeah, low key. If you shoot me a DM, if you're in the Discord, I will add you to the list. We are accepting all ranks for this. We just had the match previously. I believe that was around the Champ 1 to Diamond 3 level. These guys are definitely in the Grand Champ level of hoops. But I'd absolutely love to watch any rank play. We're doing these every week. This is the last match of the night. Cook's up 3 goals, though. Doesn't seem good for Mythic. Demon of Steel donated $100. Demon, you're absolutely insane. Mythic, holy smokes, from the back wall. Did he pinch that, or did he reach the back wall first and then smack it down? Oh, that's real clever. I like that move a lot. That is so good at throwing off players because they're expecting you to pinch it, and you can see Cook dove in front of the ball, but instead it's just tapped down nicely. Demon of Steel, you're the man. Holy smokes.
Dude, that's
$100. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it. Mythic. Bouncing it off the net. Down to the front. Mythic shadowing the ball on low boost. It's a high-stakes gambit. Cook up the corner wall. Into the ceiling. There it is, the ceiling shot, but Mythic saves it. He had plenty of time there as long as he was on the ground. Now he's got the shot.
There it is.
Oh my!
0 boost. Oh.
Oh, another follow-up will do it. Mythic is 1 goal away from tying it here. Those 2 shots were brutal.
Could
Not a lot.
committed. He had like not enough boost on his transition defense. Mythic just punished really hard.
And remember, the shot before that Cook made was a ceiling shot. So he's floating the entire duration while Mythic's got all that time to make like a setup, and he used it wisely. Ooh, Mythic was trying to bump Cook, I think. Cook with a low 0 boost shot. Collecting the side boost, corner boost. Mythic now. There's no way Cook gets there from his spot. Oh no, as soon as he jumped, I'm like, he's rimmed or he's missed it.
Yeah, he positioned himself below his rim.
Dude, this is so hype. We've got 3-3, minute 48 to go. Still anybody's game in this last game of the best of 5. Penguin is really begging for game 5 overtime. Now, Cook on the corner boost, but he's giving the ball. No, there comes a demo from Mythic.
He's got an open.
Yeah, he's taking too long, but Cook spawned on the wrong side. Mythic's got a shot, but Cook is able to block him with that time that Mythic wasted driving the ball up to the wall. Oh, that's always dangerous. He's essentially passed it to Mythic here with that move, but he should be able to save that. No, he doesn't read the back wall. Mythic is up.
Yeah, Cook had no boost on this rotation back. He had no boost going into that challenge that sent it all the way back to his side.
Oh, that's ruthless, dude. That's a 4-goal swing for Mythic. It was 3 goals for Cook, now 4 goals for Mythic. The momentum is all in Mythic's favor. Holy smokes, a minute to go. Mythic's going to be able to get the boost and keep pressing on the ball here. Cook needs to get that corner boost. He does get it, but at what cost? He's still got a touch here. Banging it all the way down. It's just out. Oh. That's going to be a huge demo.
Yes, it's going to be another open shot.
Nope. He flipped too early. Not even sure he needed a flip. Mythic gains possession. He doesn't know where Cook is yet, though. He's going to roll it up, chase it. Just needs a touch here. That's going to be out. In fact, Cook can pressure this. Not able to read the rim. And we're back at Mythic. Mythic full boost. He's around Cook. The shot here. Cook with the save. But he's only got 38 seconds to make a comeback. 35. That looks like it's in. Good save there. But I think he's given possession. Yep, right there, Mythic. Sending it to his own sidewall. Mythic's got to be low on boost, though. He's just bumping it around, buying some time. We've got 20 seconds to go. Mythic trying to roll it up the net. Cook is in his way. Cook's got a touch. No, it rolls up perpendicular to the wall. It bounces outward.
Mythic's just got to go in his net and just stand there.
Yeah, Mythic, don't throw it in the last 10 seconds. Cook's around him, but he's completely bumped. That's one way to do it. Mythic's going to let it sit down, and he wins. Holy smokes. Defying both me and you. We thought Cook was going to win this one. Mythic completely had it. Holy smokes.
That's insane.
Swindled his way to victory. That's absolutely crazy.
All 3 of these games won by Mythic have just been by the skin of his teeth.
They've been real nail biters. That's absolutely true. He says, holy close series. GG's, guys. All right. I think MLE Sports would be a great group to host. We are going to have yet another 2v2 $50 hoops tournament tomorrow, guys, so don't miss that. Make sure you register for that, find a teammate. If you are looking for teammates, the Discord is always a great place to find some. Once again, send me or another moderator a DM if you want to be included in these 1v1 exhibitions. We've been doing these every week, try to get a couple matches every week. So just let me or another moderator know your rank, and then we'll try to set up a match for you guys. So once again, tournament tomorrow, every Sunday even. I've been trying to do these exhibitions on Saturday. Let me know if that's a good time for these. And then thank you guys for watching. Nico, thank you for helping me cast these.
For sure. Thanks to everyone in the chat for showing up, chatting. And huge shout out to Demon with the $100 donation. That's insane.
Yeah, that was so cool, dude. We really appreciate it. I'm trying to type out MLE Sports. GG? Wait.
Yeah, GG's to all the competitors today.
Yeah, we had a pretty good series between Red and Squirrel. Interesting series. And then this series was absolutely dude, this series was fire. Yeah, Mythic, you missed it. But let's go throw the host over to ML Esports. These guys are they're like a non-toxic community. Like as soon as they sniff out toxicity, they snuff it out. But they're a really cool group. They do tournaments as well as what's the word? Like a league where the teams will play like round robin other teams. So go check those guys out if you got a chance. Let's go throw the raid over to them and give them some love.